Hello everyone. So I'm here with new strategy of scoring 79 marks in paper 3 of the CA intermediate examination of costing and management. So how I scored 79 marks? It used to be a nightmare subject for usually for people I have seen in my at least in my circle. So it was for me also at one point of time, but what it took to what it takes to score 79 marks like exemption in costing, that's all I would like to share with you all in this video. So let's get started with the strategy. So starting from the first, I didn't took the coaching for this subject again, and in the beginning I was like it is not a cup of tea to solve the questions. I'm not able to solve the questions. So what I thought is that I would end up scoring very less marks in this, or this would become the reason for my group 1 failure. So but gradually after completing my classes, so let me take you to from where I had completed my classes. So I didn't took coaching, so again I went on a YouTube and searched for the particular subject, understood the concept for that particular chapter, and after understanding the concept, I solve all the questions as much as possible and mark those questions which are which seem to me tough, like which seem tough for me. So I mark those questions to refer them again in the next revision, and in this way I completed my syllabus. And after that, I would say that after completing my syllabus, I was not much confident about that I will score good marks in it, but after practicing so many questions from the module, I got that confidence. And I would say that studying from the module has its own advantage and nothing can beat that. So diving into the syllabus of costing, so you have to complete all the small chapters again here, which are less tricky. First go with the smallest and simple one, then you have to go with the biggest chapters. I would say that in that marginal costing, and another one is budgeting, and before that standard costing. So those are the little biggest chapters. Or cost sheet is something formatting wise, so you can tackle costing cost sheet is something which you can tackle very easily. And another one is that entry wala chapter. If you have a account costing and accounting something name is there, so that chapter you can do easily if you have a good command on accounting. Like you will have to knowledge that why that item is getting credited or debited, so you can tackle that chapter as well. All the chapters are little easier one. Then overheads is also there, so in that there are various methods to calculate the overheads. Then those concepts you need to have in your mind, like how to calculate. And if you are frightened of the costing subject, then I would say that one thing which can remove that fear is that practice. Like in the beginning I was also very frightened of that subject because I was not able to solve all the questions. So what I did is that I started practicing the questions, and I marked over the chapter that I practiced this chapter this much times. So I got the command over there, like whenever I used to see the question kind of that question which is relating to the module, so I was able to solve those questions. And I would say that if you are solving the modules question, I can assure you that you will get at least passing marks. With conceptual clarity you have to solve, right? So if you'll solve this module questions, then you can get the passing marks at least I'm saying, and maximum you can score 80, 90 and above 90 as well. Like with conceptual clarity you need to. So because questions come directly from the module itself, I have seen. In my case also I have seen many questions are from module only. And for the overheads, I would say that computer wala question, and another was that from marginal costing, I would say there was a question. And like for contribution we have to calculate the contribution, the same question was in the module itself. So that question and many questions were like from the module and from the simple concept only. So you need not to worry about that. Just you have to whatever you are doing, whatever the subject you are taking, whatever the chapter you are taking, just go through from that chapter thoroughly. Like you need to have a proper conceptual clarity over that, then you can solve any question. It will become a cakewalk for you. Just you have to have the conceptual clarity of that particular chapter. Talking about test series, then when I gave my test series, I ended up scoring less marks, but as I gave more test series of the costing, so I improvised over there. And then after giving test series, I thought that yes, now I have a little confidence that I can solve the questions. And then what happened then, I would say I would suggest you the 1.5 day strategy. So 1.5 day strategy was simple. I have already marked all those important questions from the MTP, RTP and all those stuffs, and I revised them, then went through from all the normal question as well in those 1.5 days period. And I would say that RTP, MTP are must for every subject, because you will get extra coverage as well as the format of asking the question of ICA. So RTP, MTPs are must for every subject. So with that I completed my 1.5 days, and exam in this attempt I would say that paper was relatively easy than other attempts. So that was an advantage for me, I would say, because I used to see in every attempt there used to be one question which come from the out of box, but this time I guess there was no question which was out of box, and everything was like coming from the module, I would say, because I have studied from the module, so I thought like that. Maybe I'm wrong at that point. So it was all about the examination and the costing subject. So at last I would like to say that be a game changer in your life, and do whatever you want to with what you have, in what situation you are in, and try to give your 1000%, I would say, your 100%, I would say, 1000%, I would say, give 1000%. You will get your thing, not immediately, I'm assuring you, but definitely you will get that whatever you want in your life. So just keep pushing the things in your life and give your 100%, give your efforts, and believe in yourself that you can do it, because no one else will going to believe in yourself. You only can believe, and you only can do it. If you guys have any queries like from where I studied, which are those channels, then you can comment down below your queries and I will answer them as soon as possible. Also you can connect with me on other social platforms, of which link is given in the about section of this channel. So thank you so much.